hear that voice getting louder. It keeps my back to the wall. Fear starts taking me over, and I can't help but fall to my knees. Can't you see, you won't let me be.
Welcome back, guys, to this week on the channel. Sorry I was absent last week. I was busy running around getting stuff sorted for both shops. So that was just a little short video of us returning in 2025. We had a lot going on this year, a lot of big projects to do, and a few cars to get through and button up a few jobs. So just a little bit of an update, as you would have seen the boys there at the shop, getting it all done. So what we've done is that crash damage VL, we have now finished the engine bay, that's in primer, the roof, the quarters, front windscreen, back windscreen is all done in a high fill primer, as well as the engine bay. The right hand rear quarter panel has been repaired. We found some rust on the inner and outer, so we've repaired all that. That's all been done. So Gary was on that, getting that done. So he hand fabricated some panels and welded them in, so they're all finished. We got her VL back in, so that's all completed now after full restoration and new engine and driveline and that. So we've just given it a once over, as you know, mechanics leaning on it and what so forth. So we've just given it a polish and just gone over a few little areas on that. So that's be ready for pickup tomorrow. And then the Skyline, the R31, that's carrying along well. So last time you would have seen, we've done all the inside of the bonnet and the doors and stuff. We've now also done the door jambs. We've fitted back up all the panels, and now we're starting to do a panel block. So we'll get that ready for paint next week. So next time we see you guys, we should have that all in colour. So that's tracking along well. And Damian's now back on the VH, doing the filler work. So he's started on the bonnet on that, and then next we'll get to the guards, and then from the guards to the doors, and work our way back. And then once they're all done, then we'll get onto the quarters, filing them up, planishing them, trying to fix what the mess that the other company did. So we'll fix all that up and get that 100% again. And the HZ Ute, so we haven't talked much about that. That's all ready for polishing, as we touched base on that last year. We have now ordered all the parts from Rare Spares to assemble a car, so we'll start getting into the polishing stage and for refining that, and then start getting that fitted back up over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll get back onto the GT as well. So a lot happening, a few cars coming in, and just trying to finish up some loose ends from last year, which is good, so we can get them out and then get some fresh builds in the workshop and get them happening. So,
hi everyone, I'm back this week. It's my first week back from a 2-week holiday. It was a good holiday, relaxing, drinking beers, cleaning up the house and just watching TV. It was good to come back also. I was getting a bit bored. Came back to repair some MGs, pulled apart an LDV, just tidying up the workshop, and did a little detail on this VL. Just a few wet rub spots, D-nibs and polishing. And a quick interior blowout. That's about it.
In for another week. It's been pretty busy. Been getting stuck into the 31 this week. Previous week did the engine bay for the VL and a couple other loan cars while JB was having his holidays, relaxing. So yeah, this week painted the insides of the guards, as you can see. Looking all schmick. It's painted all the insides. Everything else is painted, the insides were painted on everything. So I've just been blocking everything down now. So just blocked the roof down with 240 on the block, linear block. Then I'll buzz it down with interface pad with 400. Blow it off, check for any pinholes, wipe in the pinholes before you go too far. And then, so that's ready for 800 wet rub, and I'll get that out in the driveway and give that a good wet rub, so that's nice and flat. So it's just been going through, doing all my body lines. I've only just started this side, so just working my tops first. I'll go through the centre, and that way I'll get this nice crisp line through here. You come around the other side and you'll see it. A little bit of fine filler, fill up the pinholes and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, nice and straight lines. we've finally got wheel arches now. This thing, when I first came in, didn't have any wheel arches. They're absolutely smashed. So Gaz worked his magic on them, and now it's up to me to make them look even better. So yeah, it's pretty much all I've been doing. Just trying to get this thing over the line now, so it's pretty well ready to go. Had to fix up a couple of spots on the bonnet, so that's just sitting there waiting for me to do it. And yeah, so next week and a half, this should be in colour. So owner will be happy, we'll all be happy. That'll be another one out the door, so happy days.
How are you people? Damian class. Oh my God, what a brain mash today. This thing's been pissing me off, so I'm a bit all over the place. Yeah, CK paint and panel, I got there. It took me a while, but anyway. Let's don't worry about this right now. We'll go back over here. I don't think we showed you after it was primed. The last time you saw me, I was in this engine bay, bogging, sanding, to where I lost all my fingertips. They've grown back now, so we're good. But she's in epoxy now, white epoxy. So it's come out really nice, as you can see. She needs a good sand and paint now. And then, well, where was I up to? I've tried the front end back on of this, put the guards on. The guards, because they were second-hand guards, we didn't use the other guard, the original guards, i.e. one, because that one was nothing left of it. And so we had two guards, and they're in a bit of rough shape. So I spent a couple of days making them all bare metal, inside and out. Then fixing the wheel arches and that. So I've done that. I've done the door on this side. There was a split in the door. I did a bit of a repair, a weld, and then did a bit of plastic repair. Stripped the door, took the mouldings off. So that's done. And then I did this same on this side. Had the guard. This guard was a little bit worse because it was all stoved in. But yet again, I brought it all out, made it bare metal in and out, repaired some rust, which weren't rust holes. So I just used kill rust and soaked it for like nearly a day. Just make sure you keep it wet, don't let it dry, and it will eat the rust out. Wire wheeled it, and it came out really nice. Coming back this year, I found some rust in here. It was actually holes. So I nominated to take the epoxy off just at the bottom here. I've welded a plate in here to fix that. A little bit of bog just to finish it off. That's yet to be primed. And yeah, that's where we're at on this one. I got this one done. So this is pretty much there. Couple of little knickknacks. Gary did a good job back here. We found, I think I mentioned that last time, we found bubbles of rust in the quarter panel. Well, you should have seen the quarter panel. There was nothing left of the bottom. Gary's done an awesome job. I'll get him to chat with you about what he's done there. He did really good. He made a whole new outer panel, inner panels and everything. So he's got some photos and he knows what he's done. He'll explain that to you. So Chris pulled me off of this one this week and he's put me onto the VH, gone wrong. So last year we did all the hanging panel. I did all the hanging panels. And the bonnet, I re-welded some bits and grinded, and that was all in epoxy. So for the past couple of days, I've been bogging the bonnet. These bits here, like it's just the first skim. I have to put another skim over it just to finish it off, make it really nice. But this part of the scoop has been an actual nightmare. I was ready to end everything yesterday. Came in this morning with a fresh mind, and I think I've won it. Well, I have won it. So I've beaten it. So I've got there, so I'm doing this. It does look messy, but unfortunately that's bog. I have to do it to get it nice. It was this line that was bothering me, because when you looked at this, this scoop here, it looked really nice. I had the line, looked really nice, but it was low all through the guts there. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's been an absolute nightmare, but I'm down to 120 now, so I'm going with sides. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. I might not seem a lot, but you know, it's been hell and back, but we're getting there. So once I get this bonnet done, we're going to move on to the other hanging panels. And yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you, people.
All right, Gary from CK. back again. Rav's come to annoy us. He hates coming to see us because we don't like talking on this. We're all a little bit shy and all that sort of thing. But anyway, got thrown on the crash VL. The section that came out of here was just, yeah, that was the outer. Absolutely had urethane like brushed in the inside and all that sort of thing. We dug, so we've cut that off, completely got rid of it. That was the inner. That's all that was left of the inner and all that sort of thing. So I've actually manufactured like the swage lines and the little lines and how this had to be done. So that's all been welded in. This is the sort of stuff panel beaters hate to see. Unfortunately, at one stage, someone's got in there and put a little bit of fiberglass, bit of God knows what, and that was what was inside the wheel arch. I mean, it's just not good enough. So what we've done, that was the piece that was like, that was all continued on like that. Just as you can see, like we're not building canoes here. You know, fiberglass is for boats, not really for this sort of carry on. So what we did was, manufactured this section. That's the inner wheel arch. That's in behind the wheel. Obviously the wheel was off. This was all jacked up. That sits in behind here, and then made that fit into there. This is how this one went. It's like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, but when you got to make your own parts, you can sort of, and then that section goes into there like that. But as you can see, there's not really a lot left in this. It's just junk. So spent a bit of time, made that section up, cut and welded. Made the inner section up, cut, welded, and also the inner wheel arch section as well. So all as one piece, so then that fits into that, that fits into that. And then obviously it's welded along the bottom here, welded along the side, fully welded all the way along here. Joined at the back here as well. So that was not cut and split and welded, that was actually rolled. So we've rolled that, and then it's welded along the end and on the back of it there. So that's done. Cut a little bits up here, which we used a small sandblaster, blasted those, cleaned all that up. So that's all tickety-boo. So that was one little project that we were doing. So we got that sorted. That's under control. It's back on its wheels. So hopefully we've got a few more. Well, Damian's got a couple little more bits and pieces to do on this one to finish off underneath and all that sort of thing, and then we can pass this one on to Chris, and then Chris will start pulling his hair out because he's got a lot of bits and pieces to do. This week, we'll finish that off on Monday and that, Tuesday, Wednesday and that. We've had all the guards, line everything up, sit everything back on, all 4 doors plus the 2 guards and all that sort of thing. We'll finish off a little bit of pinholes and a few things around the wheel arch and all that sort of thing. That's what we're doing today and all that. Chris has got the lovely job of blocking and then, you know, getting the style lines right and all that sort of thing as well. So yeah, sorry about the mess everywhere, but it's just a little bit of bog work, and also when you start blocking things down, there's just dust everywhere. So, but we'll get on to it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all we got.
Big year, as I said. Stay tuned over the next couple of months as you'll see some new projects come in, jobs getting finished, and just some more quality craftsmanship from the boys down at CK Paint and Panel. Thank you for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in a fortnight's time. Thank you.